Good morning, everybody. I hope you guys and girls are well and enjoying your morning. And you join me here in the cab, and I've just been rest stop. Let me jump into the front of the cab, and just fire up, and I'll do my daily morning routine, and then once we go pick up the load,
get on with it.
That's it. The engine warm up, tick up. Turns the lights on. I know I shouldn't have the reverse on like that, but we'll put it on anyway so we can make sure the lights work. Let's jump under the truck, because we know I love jumping under the truck. See what's going on. As you can see, come around and do the light checks, which they're all working. Just make sure they're working, yeah. Oh, and one thing I have forgot. Those. Oh, so I turn my head round. Look at those. Yeah, they're all working. If we have a close look, yeah, I finally got around to updating it. Let's check. Make sure we've got my own trailer on today, and as you can see, we're driving the Mercedes. Again, I'm not a big fan of the Mercedes. I don't hate them, just don't necessarily like them either. Yeah, trailer's looks alright. Weird how the trailer doesn't have the same number plate. I know in some places you don't necessarily have the trailer has its own number plate. Over in the UK here, I'm pretty sure that they have to put their own number plate on the back, so then it makes it easier for anyone to report them from behind, especially if they're carrying a trailer. Anyway, I digress. Let's take it out of reverse. Let's turn the hazards off and put her into gear. Actually, we're gonna need. Can I drive out through? I can drive out around here. I think if I hit to right there, it's probably better. Right. Let's wind the crank window down so you guys and girls can hear the engine for a little while. And as soon as we get up to speed, I'm hoping I can get out around here. Gotta watch that other dude and his trailer. The other truck and his trailer. Yeah. It's almost like I know what I'm doing, isn't it, peeps? I don't. I wing it. Right. See you later, dude. He was there when I parked up. Right. I'll show you the job once we get it. I think it was apples. Driving this today purely because I wanted to mix it up a bit. Haven't driven this that much since when I first drove it. Need to turn right here. So I figured I'd give it a bit of a spin, change office in a bit, just to mix it up for you guys and mix it up for myself. If you haven't seen my last episode on Euro Truck Simulator, go and have a watch of that next. Well, right now actually. If I remember, I'll try and put a link in the top right hand corner for it now. If I remember. If I don't, just have a look. You'll see it's there. That's actually received quite a lot of views. I was surprised how quick the views went up. It's been a while since, I wouldn't say it's gone viral, but it's been a while since I've had like that amount of views. So like last time I looked, it was 999 views it had on it, and that's quite a lot of views within a short amount of time. Normally it takes ages to get to that sort of level of views. Had a few people commenting. Again, thank you, Pete, for the comments. Everything else, it's all good input. I be honest, that was my first actual look at the used trucks and everything else. And I wasn't like what I guess people were saying is because you can't. Let's crank the window up. So now we're getting up to speed. There we go. We don't want the wind coming in and all that good stuff. My lights are on. I'll leave them on till past 8 because then I won't get done by the light police. And I'll put them probably to the sides or whatever. Cool, this is quite a run to get to this in its own, just to get the load. It's like 30 odd miles, 25 miles. We will need diesel at some point. We are getting low. So I will pick up diesel at some point. We're not massively low, but we're getting low. So people were sort of like saying about you can't replace where, or repair where. I can understand where they're coming from. I think they're saying reference to the game. Which, yeah, obviously I found that out the hard way. You can't actually repair where. Where I was trying to actually sort of like look at it was, I was probably over-analysing. I guess, is it UI? What is it, the user interface? I guess, was it UI? Or is it just part of the game? I'm trying to sort of like put my finger on what you'd call that aspect of the wear and damage function. Because reason I say that, because okay, you can't necessarily repair a worn out item.
Exit now.
An engine obviously isn't just one big item. There's many different items that make an engine up. That's not that far. We're almost there. Some you can replace water pumps. You can replace any part of an engine actually. Okay, where the problems lay is what part of the engine you're replacing and what the labour costs are to replace said part and everything else. Say it's just a water pump. Now, water pump isn't necessarily a hard job. It's not an easy job to do either. A lot of them water pumps are now integrated into sort of like the engine, so they're not a separate entity anymore. So you have to get in and take the cam bit out and all that good stuff.
Turn right.
Where do we turn right? Where's the gate there? I need to swing out a bit before I swing in. There we go.
We're here. Now drop the load and go.
So you can replace like a water pump. Power steering pump's not part of the engine. It is and it isn't, if you know what I mean. It's obviously not actually a physical part of the engine, but it's part of how the engine works. Well, it's a separate entity. It powers the power steering. That's what I'm trying to ascertain, but it's not actually integrated into the engine in itself. It was apples I'm taking. Take job. Where do you want me to park? Over there, I guess. Right. Turn the hazard back on. Bring the window back down. Fuel injectors. Although, again, they're part of the engine. In some engines, they're a bit more tricky to replace than others. Some you have to start taking the cylinder head off, or parts of the cylinder head off to get to them. Some cases, they are just a bit like spark plugs. They, if I give them, I'm going to give myself a bit more room. I've got a crowd of people watching over there, which is great. Better not muck this up, peeps. I know there's a fence there somewhere and I don't want to get too close to it. If I don't, actually, well, I'm gonna risk it for chocolate biscuit. I'm gonna pull in over here a bit more. Give me a bit more room. If I pull over here a bit more, give me a lot more room. Alright, that gives me enough room now. No, I do actually want to give it a try, peeps. I do want to give it a try. The thing's asking me if I want to skip. See, even at this angle, the dangle. I'm getting further away from that fence, so I can worry about it less now. Now I need to swing this back round. I don't want it clipping that trailer. If I don't have to, I would. Actually, quickly, this is me walking around the truck, make sure I'm good. Yeah, I've got bags of them. Get a bus in there, Kev. Ooh. Let's try the other lock. That's ooh. Don't know what happened there, peeps. Bear a sec. It does this every now and again on my PC. It just randomly boot me out of my own game. I don't know what that's all about. I'll have to speak to my brother about that, see what that's all about, why it does that. Not because the computer's getting hot or the graphics card's getting hot or anything like that. Just all of a sudden, I guess because I don't know. I have no idea. And because of all that, now I'm completely lullumps to my parking. Swing it round that way. Doesn't take much to put me off. I know. Right. I don't want to go back any further. There was a time where I actually knew this was all good. I could handle this all quite easy. I don't know what's happened. I think I better overthink things maybe. There we go. Cool. We're in. That's enough for me. Brake on. What is this? Oh, it's probably because I've been pumping the brakes. Right. Lights off. Hazards off. Engine off. Right, cool. I better put left axles down as well. And then press enter. And they can load me up. And by some sort of magic, I've now got more pressure. Don't know how that works, but not without the engine running anyway. Let's see. How many tons of apples was it? Let me see. Let's show you the load, and I'll have a look, see how much weight is on it. Okay. 20,000 kg. I'm just not risk it for a chocolate biscuit. I'm gonna leave the axles down. I think the trailer brake's holding. We know that, so we tested it on the pre-trip. Anyway, what was I saying about engine wear and everything? Yeah, so like I said, injectors. You can replace injectors. You can replace swap pumps. You can replace, parts of the engine, and or repair certain bits of the engine. You can even repair injectors to a point by replacing certain aspects of an injector. So what I was trying to get at is you don't necessarily have to replace a whole engine to make it less worn out. You can replace certain bits and pieces of it. That's what I was trying to get at, and that's what I thought maybe how the game was playing it. Now, let's turn some lights on before the light police get me. Although I think I may be safe from the light police. Oh, that was close. Got that any closer, Kev. So that's what I was trying to get at. And again, with chassis, it's the chassis body. You can strengthen a weak part by, say, rusty bit by welding new bits into it. You'd have to sort of like replace it in the end. And again, that would work out. You might as well buy yourself a new truck at that point, or a new vehicle at that point. rather than spend a lot of money welding new bits and pieces to it. You could technically replace like piston rings and pistons, depending on how the bores on the cylinders are, is whether you want to have the engine rebored. But if you get into that sort of like aspect, that's stripping a whole engine down in order to repair it. You might as well just go down the replace option at that point. It'd probably work out cheaper to replace than repair. Now, going back to what I'm going to do I want to say it's an episode of American Truck Simulator, but on American Truck Simulator, what I'm going to do, I'm going to buy another second-hand vehicle. I've still got the Scania, but I want to see, and I'm curious, because I'm physically curious, because when I touched upon it in the last episode, is looked at the cost of full repairing. No, that was close. Coming in way too quick, Kev. Coming way too quick. You almost lost the trailer then. I felt it go up. I was like, As you can see, the engine, my steering wheel was rumbling. The engine vibrations. I like it, but I don't like it at the same time. Just give me some sort of tactile feedback. It does juggle the camera, though. It's the only downside. So I apologise about the light. It's very overcast. It's around about just 2:30 in the afternoon, 3:45, sorry. I've had a lot of positive comments as well, saying, you know, people looked at the Sim Dash for the very first time. I think it's benefited me having that amount of views come in. I've gained at least 5 subscribers within the last couple of days because of that. And obviously it's one of the factors. Obviously another factor, you guys obviously doing your stuff and telling people wherever you can about me and whatever. So I think we're all working as a team to sort of like grow the channel. That's how I see it. Teamwork is dreamwork. But yeah, what I was saying, American Truck Simulator, what to do is buy a second-hand truck. It's going to probably be no driving involved other than me going to the garage. And then I'm going to see what happens if you go into the options and then just buy a new engine rather than replace it. I'm gonna actually see what the outcome is and what actually happens, whether it technically counts on the wear side of it and everything else, because I'm curious. So I'm hoping you guys and girls can join me if you're curious too, and whether that is a factor, because obviously, as everyone knows, for those people that don't know, you can replace pretty much any part of the truck on this game. I say replace, you can modify pretty much anything. Cabs, chassis, all that good stuff. I think I need that guy my cruise control is on, but it's slowing me down and I don't know why. Let's turn it back off again. It wasn't on, it is now. Sorry if I've confused all the people behind me. Turn the lights out now. I think the light police. We're running low on fuel. Yes, we do need diesel. I'll just clock that myself. Next petrol station, I will pull over and get some diesel. What was it? Yeah, what was I saying? So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to see what actually happens. Whether it deducts it, or whether it because technically you're replacing an engine. By buying another engine, you're replacing an engine. Got a photo opportunity coming up along here. I don't know if I've done this one. Don't believe I have. I'm not 100% sure. We go here. And what I'll do, do 2 photo opportunities at the same time. If I can. Photo mode. Photo mode. If it just lets me look at the... Oh, okay. It may count. Because it is the bridge. The bridge is getting like a... So let's try and pan this in a way so the bridge gets maximum coverage. Looks a bit odd. Okay, we're back up a little bit. Can I do it so it's incorporating the truck as well as the bridge at the same time? I can. Looks odd. Try bring it down a little bit. There we go. Probably about as artistic as I can actually get it. So that's I'll go back into driving. So that kills 2 birds, 1 stone then. So yeah, that is the plan. I'm going to buy a second-hand truck and I'm going to buy like a new engine and then see if that reduces the wear or anything else. Because technically it should. In theory, you're replacing that engine, so you should be getting a new engine, so the wear should go down automatically. Same for the chassis and everything else. I think that's a petrol station up ahead. I'm hoping that's a petrol station. It's on either side of the road.
Keep left.
Was that just another... it says a camera point. Oh no, it's a petrol station. I think. Yes. Exactly what we needed. Diesel.
I'll find a new route.
No, you don't need to find a new route. We know where we are. Is that dude parking? Or is he getting diesel? I can see a point around behind him. Let's do that. Oh, he drove off just as I was getting ready. Seems legit. Anyway. Right. Brake on. Don't need to really much necessarily worry about the trailer brake. Engine off. Fill her up. And she is full. Let's now reset the trip on the... Sorry, on that. And reset the trip on that. Can't see what's going around that corner, so I'm just wing it. Watch the trailer. Right, cool. We're good for diesel now. If some of you guys already know that outcome, please don't comment down below what goes on. I'm literally, I don't know. I'm curious. I'm sure a lot of other people are... Do we need to go? We need to go that way, I believe. I'm hoping this isn't a invisible wall. It is a visible wall. That was a bit vague. Okay. That's the problem with having invisible walls. In real life, you've just gone the wrong way. Anyway, I digress. Let's try and get the back up to some sort of like speed. that should do. Cruise control is now set. But why are you slowing me down? Are you set or not? Yes, you are set. Oh, cool. I need to, just because that guy pulled in front of me, I think. If I slowly wangle my way through there, I've got a funny feeling it's going to start getting a bit spicy. So I'm going to just start applying some brakes now.
Get ready to turn right.
And that way, it'd be educational for anyone that thinks, okay, well, I can just buy a new engine in the shop, and it's going to be cheaper than spending a replacement. So do I need to go down here? Do I need to go down here? And then I guess straight up here.
Go straight.
Yeah. Cool. This is a bit unusual. So, I heard in the news a couple of days back that, is it TikTok? Yeah, TikTok are going to start paying
Turn left.
people to tell people not to illegally cross into the UK via the boats. I'm going to stop here just in case people do want to cross over. Brake on. Let brake off.
Turn left.
Careful, dude. Yeah, so TikTok's going to start paying the people that obviously use TikTok or upload to TikTok, whatever, just tell people to stop crossing legally into the UK. I guess it's the government's going to fund them to do that, I guess.
Turn left.
I think it's a good thing. But should we as a taxpayer have to front the bill for that?
Get ready to turn right.
Because I suspect what a lot of people are coming over here for, because they've been told or whatever that yeah, come to the UK. It's a great country to come over to, yada 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 yada. When reality is, it's, you know, we're not. I don't think it's as great as some people are making out. Are we crossing over? We are crossing over, peeps. I didn't realise we're crossing over. Where do I need to go then? I guess down here? And I guess on that side of the road. I don't remember seeing this on the map though. There's various set, peeps. Why does it get me on the river? Quickly, just quickly look at the world map. See what's going on. Oh, okay. There's no physical way. There must be a river here. So there's no physical way you can drive over. That seems shit. Right. Just because I started talking about boats, isn't it? I think it should be something which, you know,
Finding new
everyone should be sort of like, you know, saying to their residents is like, you know, crossing any border illegal is not the greatest of ideas. Let's put the brake on. Lights are off, engines in neutral. She's gearbox in neutral, engine off, and then I guess we go across the sea. Well, for what seems like stupid 20 minutes to get from there to there. Okay. Excuse me. What are your thoughts? You know, I can understand people wanting to come over here, but do it legal. Don't do it illegally. I want to move out of the UK if you ask me. I'm fed up with the horrible weather. The cold, the wet, everything else. We'll move somewhere nice and warm.
Then turn left.
I'm guessing I need to be on this side of the barriers, yeah.
Turn left.
Don't know why I'm slowing down so much. Just I had a vision that guy was going to come. Oh, he did come leaping out. Maybe the lights changed. I don't know. Maybe didn't see the lights. Maybe. Where are you taking me now, GPS? I don't know.
Go straight. Keep left. Then turn left. Turn left.
Yeah, if I can move anywhere, I'd move. Where would I move to if I could move anywhere? It obviously. I was having this sort of like conversation with my brother the other day. It'd have to be sort of like an English-speaking place. Not that I'm not willing to learn a new lingo. Or new language. It's just it'd probably be difficult for me to learn a new language. I could probably do it spokenly, verbally, over time. But the written side of it would be a big nightmare for me, because I'm dyslexic anyway. So writing English is hard enough for me, let alone any other language.
Turn left.
Turn left? Are you sure? I guess so. I've got a sneaky suspicion I'm not supposed to be going down here, but I'm going to go do as the sat-nav tells me. I think I'm going to regret this, but this looks like a car park to me. There's obviously some sort of construction yard. What was the point in that? I think that other road took me there.
Finally, we are here.
We are finally here. Yeah, my thing is, like, again, I'd love to spend some time in the States. I don't know if I'd necessarily want to live there. Nothing against American people. It's just, I don't know. I'd need to sort of just like the good, the bad, the ugly with any country, I guess. Put that down. When I was a youngster, I sort of had a dream of moving over to the States and stuff. And in a sense, yeah, that will, you know, that hasn't really gone away, but you know, ideally want to spend a bit of time over there first, and then just see, because visiting a place is fine, but spending a long time somewhere, and I mean anywhere, can be like a factor. Right, cool. So, you know, maybe the States or somewhere that speaks... I'm drifting way out, aren't I? Someone that speaks an English language. I know Canada does. That's like English and French, isn't it? Oh, I think it's too cold. I want to go somewhere warmer. Not Spain. I think parts of Spain do as well. But I think a lot of the Brits already done the same thing, and I think Spain's getting a bit fed up with it. Ibiza, I think, pretty much the same boot. I think that's a young country. It's a young person's country. Anyway, let's turn the engine off and then press enter to unload. Dunk, dunk. I'm sorry if it went on for longer than it should have done. But if you're still watching, I'm glad you're still watching, and I assume you must have enjoyed it. So if you did enjoy it, please feel free to like. If you didn't enjoy it for any reason at all, please feel free to dislike. Please leave comments either way or whatever you want to comment about down below. Keep it clean, obviously, peeps, but feel free to leave comments down below. If you know anyone else that may also enjoy watching this, guys and girls, please feel free to share. It helps me out. I don't mind you sharing. And if you're new to my channel to see future episodes of this or anything else I'm working on, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you're aware as soon as I upload a new video. I'll see you in the next one. TTFN.